Dean's car has finally arrived back, now fresh in the UK. As you can see, this car is wrapped. Now, I'll show you a bit between this engine and my engine in my car. They're the same CC, same V8 figuration, except his has got a supercharger and mine hasn't. That creates a lot more power than mine, but as I said, in future, I will be turboing my car. So this wrap is an Avery Dennison wrap on this car. Lovely colours. I love this car. First time I drove it, it was unmodified. It just spun for days. Since we've done all the modifications to it, it spins even more. It's sick inside. It's got these really cool looking car mats. Looks like an eBay jobby, but actually really nice. He's got the dash all wrapped. That's done really well. All around here, all the lines match up, which is nice to see. All the way down. Carbon fibre knob. Nice clean car. I mean, the interiors on these are very outdated, but I mean, I think this car's a 2006. It's even got a little buddy as well. Hey mate, I see loads of these at the moment. They're really cool. So we've got two cars here. We've got the CLS 55 AMG and we've got the S500 AMG. Right, obviously mine's had a body kit on, mine's had mods. This one's been wrapped, this one's been lowered, this one's had mods as well. Both cars were the same price, near enough, give or take. £90,000 each, brand new. That one comes supercharged, that one comes non-supercharged, no turbos, nothing. What do you think was the better one for value? If you want comfort, if you want speed, the S-Class. If you want a bit of recklessness, speed and comfort, then you go for the CL. Just wanted to compare the two really, like they're both cars from the same sort of era. Mine being 2008 and Dean's being 2006. As I said, both the same price, both very different in power. I'm not sure if they've got the same gearboxes, but yeah, we'll do a comparison of the engine bays. As I said, this is an Avery Dennison wrap. Look at those colours in that car. What sick colours. Such a nice motor. And then there's mine, looking all black and stealthy, loving life. Here we have two very different engine bays. We have my one, which is a dirty NA. Clean on one side, dirty on the other side, just how I like it. Need a new cover. This is a bit floppy. But if you look at mine in comparison to Dean's, this is Dean's engine bay. Obviously AMG intakes, supercharger in the centre. These are extra pipes that Dean added himself, but obviously you can see the belts, the pulleys. This is a solid pulley for the supercharger. It's got a different inlet on it. You change that as well. It's just a different animal. Like they both give off nice vibes when you drive. My one's nice for cruising. This one's nice for hooning. Now, if you want to hoon in this one, the NA, you can hoon, but you just can't hoon like you can with a supercharger strapped to it. If you see the orientation of the airboxes either side and the heads look very much similar. Same size engine, as I said. I'm pretty sure they are the same engine. Maybe this has got forged components in it. Maybe mine hasn't. Basically, this whole section here is basically an intake with a plenum on the top. Pretty sure if I removed all that, I could supercharge it, but I don't want to. As I said, I want to turbo it. So, this car, Dean's car owes him. They're worth about the same value at the moment. I would say mine's worth about 10k for a standard one, being a S500 AMG long wheelbase, and you could pick a mediocre one of these up for about 10 to 15. So at the moment they're the same price of new, they're the same price kind of now. Dean has done probably, I think the whole kit for the supercharger, which is its original supercharger and all the extra bits, charge cooler or a new cooler at the front, like a secondary one, bigger water pump. I think this whole kit with the tune cost about 3 grand. I think it's worth every penny if you're going to spend this. So for 13, say 14.5 grand with labour and everything, you can have a 650 horsepower CLS 55. I think the wrap was a couple of grand. It's just a nice looking car. It just drives so well. And even though I'm in my Jap cars and I've had a lot of Jap cars or whatever, I've always gone back to an S-Class, whether they be an old one, a new one, or this type. I love S-Classes. They're just, Mercedes are just different. They're just something else. They're not like BMW. BMWs feel a bit more sporty. Mercedes just feel laid back, cruisy, and if you want to have a go, you can have a go. As I said, it's all on air ride still. This thing is just an animal. All it wants to do is to spin. And now we're going to take it out for a test drive, and I'm going to show you what this baby does. It's a good way to piss off all the Karens, the Snowflakes and the Margarets. This car is a proper Asbo-mobile. As I said, this car's not for the faint-hearted. Got to, let's turn traction control off. Let's traction control. We don't need that. This car is so fun. Every fucking time, every time. Love this car. Fuck you, Karen. Private road, by the way, in Mexico, just to let you know. This thing is so fun. Dean, I'm actually going to leave a £20 note in your ashtray to say sorry about your tyres, mate. Every fucking gear. Oh, someone's looking at me right now. Morning. Fuck you, you old bastard. I'm not even breaking the speed limit. The wheels just spun. It's not even my fault. So, this car is fitted with a DTK supercharger kit. Now, what that came with was an extra couple of pulleys, a smaller pulley to make more boost for the supercharger, which is solid, it isn't clutched, it's permanently on. It come with an extra charge cooler. As I said, it come with a generic map. Obviously, the map's all right, but it can definitely make more than 650, this car, 100%. We will be tuning it again at some point, but at the moment, I think Dean just really wants it back to enjoying it. You can see how well I'm enjoying it. It is a fun car. For the money, remember, 2006 CLS 55 AMG, they are a lot of car for the money. As I showed you in a comparison, they're near enough the same engine as mine. Some internals may be different. Correct me if I'm wrong. This one, as I said, has a supercharger on. My one doesn't. Mine's naturally aspirated. This one's supercharged. Even driving it normally is nice. Like, it's nice and relaxed. Got all the electric controls on the door. I can just sit back. I don't really like doing car reviews, but this car needs some sort of review. It's just so fun. It's just lethal, like at every roundabout and stuff. It's just wants to slide. That's all it wants to do is drift, 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 go sideways. Dean, you cannot get rid of this car, man. This car is the car for you. Everyone's got their C63s and C63Ss, and I've got my S-Class and whatever. I think this car's the right balance. It's still on air ride. It's not too sloppy when you drive it. It just absolutely hugs. Oh, there we go, once again, like, mental, 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 mental. Time for a pull. Oh, someone's crashed their Jag. Success. I mean, I really should drive around with traction control on, but it ain't my car, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to break it though, Dean. I'm not going to break it. Oh my God, is that an RX-7? There is an RX-7, wide arch RX-7. I've got to go and give that a Gary, mate. Let's see if we can do this RX-7. Going hunting, pure hunting. Going hunting in my friend's car. If you get any speeding tickets, Dean, it weren't me. State of Mexico might send you 1 or 2. I'm really sorry about that. Look at it. Look at that RX-7. It's a rocket bunny kit on that. That's nice. It'd be nice just to show you how much of an animal this thing is. If I get completely wiped across the floor, Dean, we're chucking a turbo on the back of this as well, mate. Yes. Right, the RX-7's turning off onto the motorway now. Hey, Mr. RX-7. How are you? I don't think he knows what's coming. Bye, Felicia! See you later, bitch! He is proper up my arse now. Oh, it's a sick car, honestly. He wants me. He's gunning for me now. He is absolutely gunning for me. And guess what? He ain't gonna catch me. Sticking to the speed limit, 70 miles an hour though. Can't go over 70. It's a limit, not a target. Dane, I'm sorry about ragging your motor, mate, but it's what it's for, innit? Still trying to give it, even though I've just wiped the floor with him. He's trying to give it. Don't stop me now, I'm having such a good time, I'm having a ball. Don't copyright that, Queen. See this RX-7. Alright, boys, bye. Mate, that's what fucking motoring's all about. It's about finding new people, having a laugh. They're sick. Those boys know what it's about. They're having a laugh and they're enjoying themselves. And as long as everything's safe and everyone can enjoy themselves, there's no issue. I can't believe I just took a massive detour just to hunt for that. What's the chances of seeing my dream car, other people's dream cars? I love RX-7s. Yeah, fair enough, this is 650 horsepower. It's a lot faster than that RX-7, but still gave a good pull. Like, the pull that it gave me was good. You got to appreciate the fact, every time that geezer puts his foot down in his RX-7, he's got the chance that one of his Doritos might fail. But that's Dorito life. Like, RX-7 life is, it might fail. I used to have an RX-7. Guess what? I raced a motorbike with it. On the pull, fuel pressure regulator died. What happened? Run lean, melted. It literally, but the good thing about rotaries, I've never seen anything exit a rotary. They just die. They just, like, just lose power. Back to this car. This car, for the money, is an awesome car. I'm not sure how much Dean paid for the D2K kit, he supplied it, but for the gains that you get, this car just becomes a different animal. Like, it's not your luxury cruiser or anything like that, it just becomes absolute animal. And after all that as well, the fuel hasn't even gone down 1 bar. There's like 20 bars. So Dean, I've road tested your car now. I don't usually road test people's cars like that. It's just Dean's my friend, and I'm sure he'll be fine with me driving it the way I have been, which is very sensibly. Whoops. Traction control's gonna go back on now because God is crying and it's raining and I don't want to die. I don't want to write my mate's car off. First thing Dean said to me when I said, bro, I'm gonna record your car, he was like, yeah, that's cool, just don't burn out my tyres. Dean, it's okay, mate, you got yin yang yangs on there. Beautiful, loads of grip, loads of non-grip, loads of slip, whatever you need, it's got it. Still can't believe I found an RX-7. Hope you enjoyed this like little review of this car. As I said, don't really review cars, I don't really want to get into that, but I will review the cars that I thoroughly enjoy and that I think that you guys will enjoy.